Welcome to We the Blueprint. We out here in the All-Star Barbershop,
As
Atworth,
usual.
Georgia. I am your host, Ant Little.
I'm Joel Liner.
We got a special guest, Gerrard
J.
James.
Gerrard.
He have his own podcast called
The J. Gerrard Show.
where they can find it.
Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock from 6 to 7:30. YouTube Disco 100 Radio. Subscribe, please follow us.
Subscribe.
So what's it
Well,
about? What's your show about?
Yeah.
And we talk about everything.
What's your favorite topic to talk about?
What we talk about the most?
Yeah.
We talk about relationships the most.
Okay.
People out here lost in their relationships. They're trying to figure it out.
So what's some of the topics? What's blown you away as far as some of the feedback you've been getting?
You're right.
Just the amount that people want to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Relationships?
Yeah. It's just the fact that is like the main thing people want to talk about. It's, to me, you know what I mean? Even when the insurrection and all that shit was going on,
Right.
people still want to talk about relationships. Like, listen,
Steve Harvey gave him the blueprint, right?
Steve Harvey need to go ahead on with that shit. But see, because that's the problem.
Well, what's the problem? with What he did?
Steve, what, the 90-day shit?
Yeah.
Is that what we talking about?
I don't
That's
know.
funny y'all
That's
said
what we're
that.
talking about.
Because that's
what we're
something
talking
we gonna visit that topic on the J. Gerrard Show,
Oh, yeah?
actually. The 90-day rule, and we can go ahead and get into it a little bit tonight, fella.
Okay.
The 90-day rule, what is that? Do people even follow that anymore?
That's the whole.
Another
that's
thing
the
is-
thing I was about to say.
What's that? Do they even go by it?
Right. They
Ain't
can-
nobody wait 90 days. I mean, you might meet a
Right.
female, she ain't trying to wait 90 days either.
Nah.
And she read the book. You might have even read the book. You heard about it,
Yeah.
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting y'all to hold the 90 days. Y'all read the book, bought the book,
Right.
but
It's for them.
they making major moves. If they feel like they under 90 days and they feel like it's a situation need to close in less than 90 days, I feel like they close the deal. Whatever you feel like that may include.
So you on the way to being a relationship
Guru.
No.
I
Please
think-
don't follow my relationship advice.
What is your relationship advice?
Listen, do what's real and genuinely authentic and organic for you.
And what that
Find
look
that
like?
person for you.
And what that look like
For
in
real.
your blue.
But, and this is something we talk about on the show, know who you are first. A lot of us out here clowning and being cooning and shit. You know,
Right.
we being whatever, we situational,
Okay.
transactional.
Right.
Whatever I got to be to make the move.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of us, we done adapted to that environment. But when you're trying to meet somebody that's a life partner, somebody that you want to stick by your core, who I really am and what I really believe, that's a whole different game. You can't come with all that. You got to be more centered. You got to be more real. So my whole thing is be your authentic self. And this is what I get from my conversation with grown women, professional, hoochie mamas, side chicks, all of them, is women are looking for somebody solid. And I think if that man have that, we pretty much can decide. But the thing is, we got to have our feet on the ground.
Right.
If this just, so because I find a willingness that women don't mind being led.
Right. So
Women.
right. They looking for somebody solid,
Right.
but are they unrealistic in their expectations? Sometimes.
Yeah.
But two,
It's romanticized sometimes.
you even
Because
think.
that man that's everything you want him to be. Let me give you this
Go
quick
ahead.
example.
Go ahead.
I had somebody that, and this is an older female, she whatever, married, separated. You still got a legal situation. Now, just because I look like this or whatever, I don't know if y'all, the women that got the downplaying legal situation, but on paper, you still married.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you talking to me about, I met this guy, and yeah, you and your dude been,
Right.
So this dude that you trying to get with don't pan out to be who you with, and you heartbroken, you crying, you weeping.
Right.
And I, as somebody that you confide in, I say, well, listen, if you really believe that the man that you really want, the one that you think is that dude,
Right.
gonna show up, I say, don't you think that dude gonna be concerned about why the fuck you still tied to this dude on paperwork? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you, just think about it, if you're a dude that been handling your business, all this and that, you get to where you looking for this one chick,
Right.
for her to be that one, and she like, yeah, I'm all of this, but I do got to handle this little legal situation. That's enough to make you say, you know what? You know what I mean?
Peace out.
To me, it is. Because either you ain't taking your life
You gonna handle
serious.
that first, and then we can
Right.
see
How the
later
hell you,
on.
right.
But ain't no sense in me entertaining
Right.
you right now.
Right. So that's the thing I'm saying. So a lot of them are willing to, but it's like at the same time you have to know, have your feet on the ground, so that even when you fall in a situation like that, and I hate to say it as a man, but that would be a situation I would fall into. And yeah, you may be cool, but when I find out that's like, take care of your homework.
Right.
Why you worried about the next move? Make sure you done cleaned up from that last situation, because dude don't want to deal with that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm very keen to the trauma that you just, introduced to me don't belong to me. I ain't never made you feel like that. Why you expressing that shit to me?
Right.
Why is that still here? Is there some shit you need to clear up? Let me know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that keeps it on the contingency. Like, I'm working. You know what I mean? Because I think for a lot of men, that's the thing that you get concerned about. Women get in relationships and they feel like they've accomplished a man. Just because we not saying all the words that y'all saying don't mean that we don't have expectations, or we don't have, any chart by which we looking at our relationship expecting it to grow. You know what I mean? So
I got a question then. Since we living in a microwave society, do you think men and women looking for basically to stunt their relationships on the ground and let it be over with for like a couple of years? It's only meant to last for a certain instance. Like
we
60
could
seconds,
be heading that way.
60 seconds.
The
or less.
gram, you can have a successful relationship on Instagram in 6 months. And nobody will forgive you for moving on in 6 months.
All right.
Nobody will forgive you. It'll be like, oh, that was nice. Oh, this her new man.
Right.
Or this his new girl.
Right.
That's how quick you know what I mean? And imagine what that shit mean in real life.
What's amazing to me on social media is you might know somebody that was dating, you might know a couple.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden you on social media, and now one of them is switched up.
Right.
But you scroll through the pictures.
Right.
3 months on down the line, they still got the old pictures.
Right. Or this is shit that get me. A month ago, oh, boo, this and this and that. You got pictures of the dude sleep.
Right.
Right? A month later, you go back to that, and it's just, all these independent lady pictures, and I'm a boss.
You can tell
You know,
sometimes
yeah,
social
yeah.
media what somebody's going through.
Like I said,
Yeah.
every 6 months, it's okay to come out and be totally brand new on Instagram with a relationship. Now, will art follow reality, or will reality follow art?
It's
And
like now, reality
Following art. That's what I'm saying. They create this shit, and we just fall right into it.
Right.
Nah, that's what people who want to.
People who live in that, yeah.
I ain't worried
Which,
about another person's life.
unfortunately, though, is a large part of the community, bro.
Even the people in their 30s and 40s,
Right.
I'm surprised.
Right.
Even the older they are,
man. Come on, man.
you know, they
That's
they
that
tryna be
bullshit.
seen.
That's what I tell them all the time. Listen, don't believe the media.
Right.
Don't believe the media.
Yeah.
I will tell you tomorrow morning that I was not on this show tonight.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Right.
Nah, I'm just joking, man.
I get what you're
No,
saying.
But you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
The media is like that. If the president of the United States stood up, Donald Trump, the ex-president,
Right.
and said what they say on this, he talking about the mainstream
Fake
media.
news.
Right. If he can tell you that what's on there ain't,
real.
and then just shoot his story and look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are, man, hey. And just think, man, it's a big part of our community that live and die by that IG.
So do you think that people even know what they want in relationships sometimes?
I think not.
I don't
Because
think so
it's
either.
a microwave society. When I
think not.
think it's a microwave society, I'm thinking about all that. People don't really know what they want. They want to look good for certain situations,
Right.
or a certain time of the year.
Right.
Right.
but they really don't want it.
But you know what?
And I think they don't
And-
realize, like, you might look at what they call it, couples goals.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
goals or whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't know what them folks been through.
Right.
Right. And then
Right.
Or if it's even real.
Or if they even still together. You said, oh, that's so sweet. Hey.
but
This
people don't want to
clothes was on
go
the
through the
porch last week.
downs. Everybody want to live in the ups.
Right.
But that's not reality.
Right.
Yeah.
If you had downtown times while you single, why you think you're not gonna have downtimes
When you
while
with
you
somebody.
with somebody?
Right.
That's just
You
life.
just right.
You know what I mean? People think this junk gonna be peaches and cream for real.
It's not.
But I think for us, we can remember a time before social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can recognize
Yeah.
what's real and what's fake. You can recognize real life from social media.
Right.
You can recognize
But
real
some people
life
can't though.
from what you hear in music.
But some
Right.
people can't.
You
That's
can
our-
recognize
our
real
time.
life from
Right.
what you see in the movies.
Right.
But nowadays, people think whatever they see is real.
But that's what
Right.
I'm saying. Even people our age. I mean,
Right.
my 30s, y'all in your 40s. They so caught up in it. No, that's their life. I'm talking about they spend majority of their day on social media. So that's what they live for.
Right.
They comment. That's why you see all nasty comments, not nothing positive, because that's what they live for.
Right.
They want people reaction.
I mean, I be on social media all the time, but I can recognize what's
I'm
the
telling
real
you,
from the fake.
it's brainwashing though, dog. You got in a little Twitter beef, and you got roasted, dog.
You got in Twitter beef?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get roasted.
It,
I ain't get roasted.
He shut
I just
you down.
bowed out. I just
Yeah,
bowed
you
out.
can't- it was
you can't bow
Instagram.
out.
I just bowed out.
he
Oh, okay.
roasted that man. I said,
No.
"Oh, you making me
They
look
roasted
bad."
him up.
No. I can show it. I can show it to you.
No, that's okay. We talk about
No,
it later.
please do show it
I'll
to
show it
me.
later on.
That's later on.
Because
yeah.
I'll tag in and, you know.
Nah, it was during the time with the George Floyd situation,
Right.
and somebody made a comment, and he was like, "Y'all need to stop doing this, and this, or whatever." You know what I mean?
Right.
So my comment to him was,
What, stop protesting?
"This ain't the time to be talking about what y'all need to be doing."
Right.
'Cause he wasn't black.
Right.
Wasn't a black dude who did it,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So that's all I was saying. And then some kind of way they got into. I don't know if he said it or somebody in the comments said something about black folk can be racist.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
And I was like, nah, black people can't be racist.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you basing it on
What it really
power
is.
and holding people back,
Right.
Right.
black people don't have that.
Nah.
Don't have that
That
the
power.
resources
Power,
to do
right.
that.
Yeah, the resource.
We're
You know
not
what
in
I mean?
position to be racist.
Right.
Right.
Now, if you can talk about, oh well, you know, I'm gonna go be mean to this person or what, yeah,
Right.
that,
If
that
I can
don't
keep
mean
your
nothing.
kid out of college and put him in jail,
Right. If I can,
I'm a racist.
right. If I can tell you where you can and can't live,
Right.
If I can trump you up on different charges,
Right.
If I can create a whole law for
If I
people
can
like
find,
you,
right,
that's racism.
right.
Yeah, that's still around for.
If I can
That's still
disqualify
around.
you at the
Right.
ballot
hundreds
box,
of
Right.
years.
yeah.
So you know, that's what.
But he did roast you at the end of the day.
Why?
roast me.
I forgot what he said, but he shut my son down.
Nah,
I said,
nah.
Lord, help
Nah.
me.
It's one
No.
of them situations where after a while you realize
Who
why
was
am I
he though?
even-
Was
why
he
am
an
I-
advocate or was he
Nah,
just some white guy observing?
He wasn't white.
Nah, he's Hispanic.
He was Hispanic.
Oh man, hell with you too.
He's Hispanic. So
But he was black though.
I mean, I don't mean about that to say
well,
that with the people,
he
but
was Hispanic, but somebody that ingrained themselves in the black culture.
but see, you know what? And this is,
So
I'm
So
gonna tell you
somebody,
this,
somebody that would probably throw around the N word and
right?
no, listen to our music and all that. and
Well,
but then
I
you
don't care
wanna-
nothing about that because, yeah, you done came in on the culture, but you ain't come in on the struggle. You don't know what the struggle really is about.
Right.
And then you ain't getting looked at like me, bro. When I
Right.
wake up, it's a whole different
Yeah,
reality.
yeah. But I don't want to get off on that. I
You're
want
right.
Okay.
Back to
Yeah, y'all,
women,
because I'm
yeah.
not, I'm not
Yeah.
man, tell them something.
Sorry about that. But
I ain't even
he
mad
got
at
roasted.
nobody, but yeah. How you gonna
But
gonna
where we
tell
was
me?
at? Where was that? About microwave society about
Yeah.
women.
Yeah,
people want it now.
People want it now.
People
Even
generally-
men
I think
now.
people generally
Even
just don't
men.
like you, huh?
Even men, they want the microwave look too. They want to dress up, have that woman on the side. If they can,
Yeah.
they want to have two women.
the ones that choose to play the game, yeah.
They want to look
Yeah.
like success. I guess that's a good
Yeah.
one. I think they want to look like they successful.
Right,
I don't know, man. I just hate to see people playing themselves.
right. Me too, man.
Folks
That's
really feel like they really doing something. We like, man, just you out here with a family, you out here wild,
Right.
go home.
right.
Ain't nothing
Right.
out here. It ain't gonna end good for you.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Right.
It ain't gonna end good for you.
Set themselves
Right.
back some years.
I'm gonna tell you the thing that
Right.
really break my heart, and this is the sad thing,
What's that?
is I see you when you get up and you put on that outfit that you done premeditated. You put your ankle chain on, you put your lip gloss on, you get your face beat, that's what they call it.
Right.
And you step out with your girls. I see all of that success. I see all of that hard work. I see all of that money, but it make my heart bleed. For real.
Right.
Just to see that you have to take it and shop it at the market. Because,
Just put yourself out there.
yeah, I mean, and that's what they call it. You know, because, I'm glad you said it like that, because that's what a lot of them tell each other. You know, girl, you got to put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, and I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? As a real man, as a traditional man.
How do they get that attention from a man?
I mean, what the hell wrong with the men? That's what I want. That's why I always come to the brothers
Right.
Well,
and be like, man, look, man, it's still sisters out here.
yeah.
So whatever we doing, that's, you know, and see, I think what
But that's what
happened
I was
is
talking about. When
we get
talking
caught up
about
on this hip hop
expectations.
culture and we looking at the little hoochie coochie twerking girl,
Right.
and we ain't looking for women.
But they don't know how to talk to women.
But I'm gonna tell you another thing.
But also, women don't know how to get talked to. They'll take anything.
I mean, it breaks my heart, man. I see them out there, and I was like, you know, and that's what I say because, and we talked about that on the last time, and I said, what do women want?
Right. Because
I've seen women get their heart broke. They go through the whole thing where they get their exercise regimen. They might even go get therapy and counseling and all that shit, and they building themselves up. You work hard to be that woman that you are, to create that woman that you are. Don't take that shit out there and put it on discount.
But they don't know.
After you do that,
But
I'm
they
just
might not
saying,
know who they
as a
are.
brother, don't do that. Don't do that. We got to go further in the conversation, and we need to find out who you are. But sister, obviously, to me, you more than that. Cause I see, I mean, you can tell a queen. You, I mean, you know, and all, yeah, okay, it's PG-13 or whatever.
Is anything.
Okay,
Go ahead.
but guys, you know a hoe when you see a whore. You know what I mean? I'm put it that way, whore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
So you know when you see a woman that probably been hurt and traumatized, but she's still trying and she building herself up, and it's like, don't go that route, sister. Build your, you know what I mean?
Right.
Keep working on you. Stand all the way up,
Uh-huh.
cause I see you, and I don't want to see you putting yourself on discount.
Yeah.
That's my message to a lot of sisters. If you stand up, it'll make us stand up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
What's that movie that they did in Chicago where all the women, they told them to stop sleeping with the men if they didn't?
That was Chirac.
Chirac.
Chirac, that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
You see that concept behind it. But the women, if y'all raise the standard, man, the brothers will step up.
Step
Yeah.
up.
We got to.
We want y'all.
We got to. But right now, the level, the bar is so low.
That is true.
You got good women sitting there worrying about, if I don't do XYZ for this clown,
Right.
I'm going to be by myself because he going to go and there's 3 or 4 little hoochie mamas right here ready to do it for him.
Right.
And I'll have to spend another 5-6 years by myself. That's a bad situation for a sister to be in.
But that's just knowing your worth.
That's that too.
Right.
But guess how you figure
Like we
that?
was talking about,
Guess how you figure that
consider
out?
yourself to catch, right?
Guess how you figure that out? Of course.
Right.
But guess
That's
how you figure that
That's
out?
how most people need to feel.
I had to put that of course on that,
Right.
in case it go back in. If it's going to syndication, of course. Okay.
You the
But
catch.
of course,
Right.
yeah.
So
But
let me ask you this: since you the catch and they the catch, and everybody think they the catch. A lot of men,
No, everybody don't think that. That's what be the problem.
but
Right.
they be scared to talk to them.
right,
Who be scared to talk?
A lot of men do. They don't even know how to communicate. They
I
approach.
don't think they.
That's true, Joe.
I think
I don't
Joe,
think,
That's true.
I don't think
it's
that
so
is.
It's
it's
true.
so easy now.
It's
They
true,
don't know
Joe.
how to communicate to a woman. They don't even know how to approach them.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I'll go
You don't
with that.
think so?
I'm gonna tell you
How
this.
many people you cut in here? Even young boys, you like, nah, he's scared.
right.
Like 99%.
Or if they do approach, we already know it's a given fact. Men are very physical. So yeah, we looked at you. We saw you had a nice shape. We liked it.
Right.
But how many of us are smart enough not to go up and be like, "Damn, girl, you fine as hell." You see what I'm saying? That's where we ain't socialized. We don't know how to walk up and be like,
I don't
"Hey."
really hang around folk like that, so I can't really speak on it.
But the ones
But I've seen it.
But the
Of
ones
course
that come
you've
in
seen
here,
it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
the
I
ones
know
that
you've
come
seen
in
it.
here,
Hey, shorty.
Yeah, you
Good
done
lady.
seen it. I know you had working
Good
in the
lady.
barbershop. You done
Yeah.
seen a lot of it. You
Yeah.
done seen a lot of it.
Yeah.
And they think it's game.
Shorty in the green.
Right. Come here. And they think they game it. It's like, bro, you don't know how to talk to women.
No,
Yeah, okay.
they
I
yelling
got
at
you.
them.
Right.
They running from
Right.
them.
You
Right.
calling a chicken or something.
But on the flip side, I think sometimes I don't know. And y'all talk about me all the time, saying
Speak
that I
your
come
mind.
up with different scenarios.
Speak your mind.
But sometimes I can look at somebody and think, if I was to go over there and approach them, I know how it's gonna go.
Of course.
I can look at you and tell what kind of person you are.
But if you're
course.
feeling that energy, that's just what it
course.
is.
Right, yeah.
It is what it is.
And I think
That's probably what's
a lot
wrong
of
with
them,
us.
right? A lot of them that put that kind of energy out there, really looking for somebody.
They put the energy out there.
But they, the mean
They want
mug
them-
and all, and then a lot
You
of
talking about the female?
females.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Female.
Yeah. They'll put the mean mug because they want that. What you mad about?
And the whole, independent black woman and
But
all
you want to see them
and-
smile, show some
I'm
teeth.
trying to hear all that.
Huh?
Want to see them smile, show some teeth.
I don't. It's just.
Oh,
a
but
certain
I'ma
energy.
tell you this.
I can't really describe it, but the aura around independent, strong black woman and men are intimidated of me because I make X, Y.
Right.
Dudes don't be
Welcome
like
to
that.
real life. We ain't on
I
that.
ain't never heard
Nah.
nobody
We ain't on
say
that.
that or
Because
thought
we don't
that.
even look at you. We don't looking for women for status.
Right.
We look at women for compatibility.
Right.
Uh,
That stuff you like, I don't
experience.
care about that.
Right.
I don't care what kind of car you got.
Right. That's what they told
Where
you to
you
look
living
for.
and-
Right.
What your connections are.
Right.
I don't care about none of that.
None of it.
Nah. But is it a problem if you are too connected?
If she's too connected,
Yeah. If she's like, oh, I can call somebody and I know somebody that
they can what?
whatever the problem is, because
Like,
she's
give me an
connected.
example.
She
I
know
wanna make sure
people.
I'm clear on what you're talking about.
Your sink go bad. Oh, I know. My friend, he got a.
But no, you can say no. You can say I'm good. I can handle
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing
Okay,
to
well, you
it.
sure?
that.
Because I got
I
somebody.
got my
that
own
can-
connections.
I ain't got my own.
Okay.
Yeah, you
your
shut that
connections.
down.
Okay. Well,
easy.
then your car go bad. Well, I know somebody.
I
that
know
can-
somebody too.
But would it be a problem if she's connected in that way?
No.
Because think about it. Some women think about it. Some black women have been single for so long.
Right.
They've had what I've learned about black women is that they build support systems, and they shit is efficient.
Right.
Like they have somebody for everything. So sometimes when you meet them
Right.
and you see the system that they set up, it's like a whole. Well, oh, well, this is my girlfriend. They babysit for me anytime, or these people right here. This the guy. He can come and do free on for me and all this and that. And then you come into that situation, you're trying to understand what are all these different connections and why. You know what I mean? So is that a problem? If she is connected?
Nah.
If you be like, well, I don't really know. And she's like, well, I know
that's a
somebody.
problem. I don't think that's a problem.
Right.
Now, if she like, Tyrone can come over, that was a long time ago.
See,
we
why
used
you had
to
to call him Tyrone?
Yeah.
There ain't nobody
Tyrone
coming
the one coming to do
Nah,
the free on.
ain't nobody named Tyrone ever coming to the real brother house no more. Tyrone's ain't welcome nowhere across the country.
Yeah, I don't think
Your
nobody
name
named
Tyrone, bro. Hey, you ain't
Hey,
in my
Tyrone got
phone.
the free
I ain't got
on.
nobody in my phone named Tyrone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't.
Nah, I'm
I
not
don't think it'd be
intimidated.
a bigger issue.
Nah.
Well, I got a friend that can get us.
But on the
He
flip
worked at the
side of
bank.
that, is what amazes me is on the flip side of that, you so independent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now when we first met, anything you wanted, you could get yourself
Uh-huh.
or whatever. Now we together.
Right.
You can't get nothing.
Can you? Like who was doing all this
Right.
before?
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
I fell in love with the chick that was doing her shit
Right.
while I was doing my shit. Right. But now you lean on me like,
Right.
Right.
yeah.
I think that's all game too.
Yeah, that shit game.
Yeah.
No, I
That
think
shit
it's all
game.
game.
Yeah,
So at what
it's
point
game.
folks stop playing games though?
I don't know if they do.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I don't know if they
think
do.
I don't think
Babe, you
stop.
know, I want this Valentine. I seen this Gucci purse that I want,
Right.
right? But at the same time, you come back a little later and, oh, well, let's go to Cancun for the,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, well, let's allocate this shit.
Right.
So how we gonna,
Right. Let's talk it out. Let's figure
right,
it out.
right.
Yeah.
Because all these
But don't
plans
be
is
mad
numbers.
when don't nothing happen.
Right.
And then you be like, well, I told you, and then it was just to
Right.
me, it's just like you mentioned it,
Right.
you know,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Now, if that's what you really want it, then that's what you should have.
I know my thing
Say
is
it.
I get overwhelmed. You can't you can't share 3 of your ideas with me at one time.
Right.
Especially if all of them
So
cost
did
money.
y'all bust that check this past Sunday? 2 Sundays ago. When was it? This Sunday.
Just this past Sunday. You
Oh.
talking about
Yeah,
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day?
Yeah, y'all bust that check
I
over.
did something.
Yeah.
I did something.
Like,
I did something.
I don't even want to say on air, man, but yeah.
he bust that check over.
I
Busted
mean,
it wide open.
shit, anything over.
But is it necessary? Do
No,
y'all feel
hell
like
no.
It's necessary, man.
No.
What about you?
But I'm going to tell you this.
Is it necessary for me? No. But that's what she likes, so.
Okay.
So
That's
what
what we
days
gonna
do
do.
you tell your significant other?
But it is a woman's holiday.
But did you hear your people the other day say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm easy. I don't expect all that.
Oh, the girl that was in here the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, she said she bought a man something for Valentine's.
No, I'm talking about with your boy that was laughing at us because we were talking
Yeah.
about we going to have to break a check.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm not going to break a check because she's
The
got
one
to
that you called
understand.
out.
Oh.
Right. Because,
He was giggling too much.
right,
He
right.
was just laughing in that corner.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And the first thing I hum out, I'm easy. It's like, shit, we already knew that. Fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? I ain't trying to do that, but all right, I'm through with it then.
Yeah.
Right.
But y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We grown ass men dealing with real sisters and queens. It's like, shit, you got to do something.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right,
gotta
but I
do
asked
something.
another girl that was in here about Valentine's Day. She said, what she say? She bought her ex-husband something. She treated her ex-husband.
Yeah, but
Right.
her barber said she was lying.
Both
After
said,
she left.
"Oh, you
Yeah,
lying.
yeah,
You
she
lying.
She lying like
You
hell.
gonna bust that
He told
check.
me she did
Right.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
see how they capping too.
They cap in the bar, but it's barbershop.
It's
Yeah.
the barbershop.
Even the
Everybody
women
capping
lie
at
in them barbershop.
even the women capping
Yeah.
at the barbershop.
It's all based on communication.
Right.
Expectation too, yeah.
Yeah.
But what is a man expectation? We always hear about women expectations.
Right.
I ain't never heard of a man say they have this expectation like
See,
that.
what we got to do is just start letting them know. Oh, Valentine coming up. I can't wait to see what you gonna get me.
That's playing
But to
games,
me, that-
though.
No,
That is game.
That is
That's
game.
not game.
That is game.
That's not
teaching.
game.
That's teaching.
Why?
That's putting it out there.
Yeah.
What, that you
And
want
let them-
something too?
Yeah.
But you don't want
if
that.
I'm giving you something,
Let's be straight up. For my birthday, I want
You don't want
this.
nothing?
right?
Why?
You don't want that for Valentine. Because you got to get them some.
No, I don't.
That's tit for tat.
That's not how.
So you're not gonna do it?
I'm not looking for nothing. Me personally, 'cause
It's
I'm
valid.
not-
You got to do something, bro.
No, I ain't saying.
What you going to do? Sit at the house like it's
did-
Tuesday?
Why not?
Nah.
If I decided, but
Nah.
for me personally, I don't care for no holidays really.
Thank you. That's you.
But that's why I
Her.
say, listen, let me finish. I can tell you about my situation.
Okay. All right.
Tell us.
We communicate.
Right.
So
Right.
she don't care, I don't care. I've
Did she
put-
care when y'all first got together?
No, but you know what I did?
What?
I got her something anyway.
Exactly.
Just cause.
Because check this
But
though.
no, it ain't
But no,
just
check
cause.
this. No,
It's
check
on
this.
standby just
No,
in
check
case.
this.
No, but check
no,
this
no, no, no,
out.
check
Go
this
ahead,
though.
go ahead.
Check this.
I'm
Because this some
listening.
real shit.
I'm
Check this
listening,
though,
I'm
Joe.
listening.
If it was your sister, because I got 4 sisters,
Uh-huh.
and I had a sister I had a whole conversation with about the same shit.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
And this dude with your sister or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and here come Valentine's Day, and whatever reason, you gonna feel like, bro, you could have did
No,
something.
I swear I won't. You know why?
I do,
I
cause
don't care for
Nah, I
no
wouldn't.
holidays.
I wouldn't.
I'm telling you, it's all to me. It's all business.
But that's you. But
No,
if
I'm
she
saying,
expecting that,
you
and
asked
you know,
me what I
Okay.
care for, what the other dude do. It's between
Okay.
them two, what they communicate.
okay.
See, me, I communicated that early with mine.
Because I feel like all the
And
women
I
have. I
understand.
feel like all
I
women
had to
have.
understand. She cared more about Chris. I'm just
but
telling
she
you
don't.
about mine.
Oh, okay. Your situation, she don't care
She
about
don't
that.
care. She say she don't care about birthdays. She do though.
Right.
That's fake right there.
Right.
But then
But I
again,
know she do.
because I know you
stuff.
on the any
But
day
me
is a good day
personally,
to give.
it
I ain't
like-
trying to paint it bad.
Yeah, I always give.
Any
though.
day is a good time to give. I feel
but,
that.
But me personally, like
You
this
ain't
what
waiting
happened
on.
this
You ain't
past-
waiting on them holidays.
Nah,
to do that.
she need to get her hair touched up Sunday. On Sunday, I'm like Sunday, okay,
Right.
that's good with me.
Right.
I paid a few hours.
Right.
That's straight up.
Right.
That's cause it wasn't cause it's a holiday.
Right.
But,
It was
right.
right.
But it is a holiday, so I kind of say, dang, it kind of helped.
Right. Two
a
for
little bit.
one.
But
Two
it don't,
birds,
because
one stone.
I'm not looking for nothing.
Right.
But here,
Right.
go use some hundreds
Right.
and go ahead and get your hair.
You want to buck the system, so you put
Right.
it in the white envelope
But-
instead of red envelope.
No,
But I ain't gonna lie
no,
to
but
you.
it's all a
But-
business though, man. I look
Right.
at things totally different because I look at why we got the. Well, you have to wait till a certain day to do stuff that
Right.
you can
Right,
do
I agree.
We
with
can
that.
love
You
on
do
each
it
other
all
every
day.
any day of the week.
Yeah.
If you living, you should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Especially a woman.
Yeah.
I feel that I should celebrate my woman all the time.
Right.
Right.
And should she do the same thing for me? I'm not looking for it, but it's good for her to do it.
Right. I want to be celebrated.
But,
I ain't saying I don't.
Right.
I ain't saying
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's what they say. I want to be
I want to be
celebrated.
celebrated.
But my thing is,
go
so
ahead.
what I've been doing the rest of the year?
right.
That too. But
Right.
what
If you need this day, what have I been doing?
But why do
Right.
somebody have to tell me
Okay,
to
so we
celebrate?
get. We just doing the holidays
Right.
now. Okay.
Right.
Because if you
either
just gonna
or.
sell it for holidays,
That's
Right.
you stuck.
That's what I
Right.
told.
Right. I come in this house
About that
365 days a year.
You don't want to wait just for no
Right.
Christmas.
You want to wait for them little 6-7 holidays, you
just
stuck.
I just do.
You leaving 356 days on the books.
Hey, I think it's called communication.
Yeah.
You find out what they like, but you can't. Women, you can't love every holiday,
No.
especially when it's dedicated to y'all.
Right.
Like for Father's Day, what you get? A pair of socks, some drawers,
Something that you
Right.
ain't
a
want.
T-shirt.
Something you ain't care
Right.
about.
I give suck.
But like James said, that's why you. Because what I started doing, I started getting to the point is where, okay, this is what I
I
want.
won't. Yeah.
Right.
But I look at everything.
But see, some people, because you ask somebody and they'll be like, well, that take the fun out of it.
Right.
No.
No.
No, it
That's
don't.
what I
No,
want.
it don't.
No, it don't.
If that's what you want, you tell me.
Right.
You
Yeah,
gonna get
but
it.
you gonna
Oh, it ain't
Well, I
fun
knew
no
it
more,
ain't
huh?
no fun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, what
Right.
ain't no fun is when I
Right.
spend my money and then
you're
Right.
not liking it.
you don't
Right.
like it. Or you act like you like it and you don't never see it.
See, right.
Right.
I done seen that.
The ideal situation is when she's seeking to meet your highest expectation, and you are seeking to meet her.
Right, it's reciprocal, right.
It's
Yeah.
reciprocal. When it's reciprocal,
But most time it ain't.
most time it ain't, and you'll know when you find that reciprocal because they coming through,
Right.
Right.
and they loving giving to you, and it
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with how you know what I mean.
Right.
This is just like I'm loving on you. I feel like this is what you deserve.
Yep.
All of that, and
Right.
they lacing you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after a while, it's like if you're a real man, you wake up and be like, you know what? I need to give you that back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can't just wait to Valentine to do it. That's a convenient day, but shit, I got to create this every day. I got to
That's-
give you a whole
That's
lifestyle.
what I try to do. That's what
Right.
I'm trying to show.
Right.
mine.
It's more than just a day.
Like I said before in another show, if we walking around anywhere, store, anywhere,
Right.
and you say, "Oh, I like this," you done tried it on,
Right.
but I don't think
I want to be able to get to that.
Nah, it's no. You better not say that around me. You don't think you be able to get it because you with me.
Right.
I should always be able to provide whatever
Exactly.
you want.
Whatever you want.
But it
That's
got to
real.
make sense though. It
Yeah.
can't just be no bull.
Right. Because I know women are impulsive. That's just a thing that y'all
it gotta
do.
make sense. But I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you want it, get it.
Right.
And I think that's, to me, I feel like that's even more special that you with somebody who can always get
Right.
something that you want.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Not even
Right,
ask
baby,
how
go
much,
ahead. You
how
deserve
much,
this. You got it right.
You ain't got to do all
You
that.
like it, da-da-da-da.
So since we talking about couples, how y'all feel about matching outfits?
I don't do
Nah.
that shit. You can go to hell with that.
Again,
You'll never. You catch me in hell no.
hey, I just seen
I
the
can't
dude
do
with
it.
his girl face all on his shirt. But
Uh-huh.
you ever work out that though? Not a matching outfit, but your girl
Yeah,
face all on your shirt. What?
Nah, listen.
But the picture though, that man was looking sad.
I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna tell you this the real thing right here. This the real thing right here.
Why you wouldn't do it though?
Yeah.
Cause I ain't with all that.
Why
and
not?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
tell
why though?
because I ain't with all that. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna tell you what I get.
What?
I get random strangers come across the room and say, you know what? We've observed y'all. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are a beautiful couple. I ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna be it. I'm gonna be more than that T-shirt.
Right.
Cause I'm here with you.
Yeah.
And it don't matter wherever I go, no matter what the venue is, you know, yeah, this who we came to see, but me and you are experiencing this. So it's always us having the experience. Yeah. And it's funny because people, I promise you, I've had random strangers walk up and be like, y'all are beautiful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Y'all are just a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's really just because I'm engaging her and we in our space. But if you got to put all that shit on me, I ain't doing all that. First of all, I don't feel good with that outfit on. Yeah. And I don't want your face on my chest.
Why not, dog?
I don't want your face on my chest.
She right next to you.
No, right. You right here. I look crazy.
Right.
I look crazy.
That's why my man look sad, though. He up there taking the picture, her face all over.
No,
like,
match
what
your outfit.
What if you on vacation?
That's what I'm about to say.
No, that's even.
Yeah, but
matching outfit.
Cancun or,
so you won't be missing.
What, we gonna get lost? We gonna forget each other? No, hell no. Go on, do what you gonna do. No.
What you mean?
No.
What about with the face on the vacation?
No, but you know what? It's odd sometimes, and I think they be
what
doing.
About matching
look,
what about matching
great
J's?
brains think alike, and they got something on like you got on.
Yeah.
Okay, because you knew I was gonna bring that outfit.
What about matching shoes though? Ain't nothing wrong with matching shoes.
I really ain't into the matching thing. I just don't do it.
No more.
I ain't never did.
I might do
Oh,
what
you
you
did?
I ain't never did that.
Oh, man.
What are you talking about?
The,
No, I ain't never did that.
The
No.
pants, the
Mexican pants.
the Mexican shirt.
Man, y'all
Mexican shirt.
No,
the shirt.
the jogging
orange
suit. The jogging suit.
Come on, man.
That boy was swishing through this thing.
Come on, man. This what happen when you know people too long.
I forgot about that.
That me they talking about with dead, man.
Down the street, round the corner.
Around
the corner again.
Hey.
The twins.
Damn, I ain't remember you was around when that was in effect.
Oh man.
Oh man, y'all like
I thought they was Crips,
yeah.
matching Crips. They both had
I
on.
look like Carl Lewis and Jackie Joyner Curtis
I
doing
don't
the
like
Olympics.
that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't care what the woman is, who the lady is, and what I really think all that is the woman like to be the center of attention.
Like that's what
And I know how to give her that without
Right.
putting on the monkey suit. Yeah.
Why you got to be a monkey suit?
So you was talking about how people can compliment y'all when you go out. I guess you know y'all interaction and all that.
Right. I really think it's me. I'm rather fabulous.
Well, it may be. You put on anyway. Yeah. The Oscar goes to.
Right.
What about when you see the opposite? When you can look over across a room
I hate it for the son.
and tell, like, dang, that brother going through it.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I see when I look across the room. Cause the places I go, what you see are the higher educated sisters. With the brother that they probably waited for him to get out of jail.
Dang.
Cause he don't even know to pull the chair out for her.
Right.
He don't know none of the etiquette.
But you know what I
And
noticed?
she's sitting there, and then she looks across the room,
right,
and see a guy that's doing all of that.
right.
So she spent half of her night like, and I'm like, you know, you straight? Cause
When I went out to eat, me and my lady went to out to eat, right? And what I noticed looking around the restaurant is the women would dress up, you know, like you said, face beat, nice clothes, heels, everything else.
Expectations.
But the dude
ain't hitting on Jack.
Had on jogging pants and J's.
Had on Wranglers with the gray sports jacket that was three racks over at Walmart. And they big size, like 94.
But
and they got the big jacket on like 94. The wide leg pants.
I mean, that way
Stonewash.
dudes don't get dressed up no more.
I don't understand.
I ain't talking about dress up, at least just looking nice.
Right. Respect yourself. Respect yourself.
It's the microwave society, man. That's what they know.
If I'm going somewhere
But it's all they
and
know.
I already got planned when I'm aware, and then my lady get ready and I see what she got on,
Right.
then I'm like, oh well, let me.
But I think
Right. Let me
too-
adjust.
But I think
especially
too,
if you.
I think too, though, y'all forgetting as black men. I think that's the lack of father figures
Not
in the
knowing.
household. They
Yeah.
just don't know. Be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
But even
You
if
might-
you don't know the first time,
Yeah,
we
You
all
done
been caught in
figured it out, right.
We all been caught in a situation where
Damn, I'm
once we
underdressed.
get there, we
I'm
like, dang,
underdressed.
I'm like,
I'm
yeah, especially
underdressed.
you know
Yeah.
today though. Something like Valentine's Day, you know, you probably want to dress up.
Right.
But I'm telling y'all, a lot of dudes don't know. But I think after a while, if it's something like that, I think that's up to the woman to know her man to let him know.
Do
I
y'all
want
feel like
you to
it's
dress
our
up.
well,
responsibility
if you
too,
waiting on her
though?
though, that's how you end up with the matching outfit.
Do you feel like it's our
It is what
responsibility?
it is. Hey,
Do you
she
feel like it's
dressing
our
one
responsibility though?
our responsibility?
What
is
you at? Mid-30s?
time. Yeah, yeah.
Do you feel like at some point we supposed to be showing the youngins? We supposed to have the shirt and the tie on and the slacks.
Yeah, you,
I mean, we
failing
we in a casual society now. You know, you wear jeans to
yeah,
church.
yeah.
Okay, so
But
that's
I'm
what they
saying,
doing.
so it ain't got to be suited and booted.
I
But
think
at
it
least look-
depends. on
But
what-
that's what they doing. Just think about it.
But when I go out, when I think you should. dress
Anything
up,
we do, the
Right.
young folks
I
gonna
dress
do
up.
times two. So as soon as we relax, they relax times two.
I don't understand spending $250 on your tennis shoes, $6 on your T-shirt,
Right, yeah.
and
Right.
$15 on your sagging jeans.
And
I don't understand that.
and the shoes are already back online to be resold.
Hey, but you gotta look at this. Back to women. Women love it. I think
They
they
do,
only
yeah.
would change if the girls show no interest in it.
Yeah.
That is true.
Remember they say
I had
sometimes
a
because I even heard, I don't know what I was listening to, somebody, older woman talking about she want a thug. What is a thug, man?
last week
I
on the
started thinking,
show.
what's a thug?
I had a woman call in and she's in her mid-40s.
Uh,
And what she said is, yeah, we women, we talking about what women want. And she said that women, yeah, I want a good man, but I want a man with an edge.
what's the
So
edge?
what's that?
That's that
what does
thug
the
shit
edge-
you talking
what
about.
does that mean?
Does that
I
mean
don't
you want
know.
to punch him in the eye every now and
Right.
then?
Right.
What is
Oh, you want? I don't know. I think
But
most
you know
of
what?
them
I just
they
saw a
giggle
quote.
when you say a dude that'll tell you to shut up.
Shut up.
right?
You know.
I did see a quote
STFU.
today on Instagram. It said, "Women don't want Russell Wilson; they want Future to act like Russell Wilson."
So they want
Damn.
to look. Because
I don't know what.
that's what.
Damn.
Because you look at it this way,
Damn.
I didn't know what Russell Wilson do. They ain't been around him.
Right.
That's true.
That man might choke her in a
Right.
good way, but it might choke her.
Right.
Right.
He done
You
made
never
a
know.
Which
way.
might be the
You
lane.
never know.
You right. You know,
So
right.
that's
You
why
never really know.
You gotta be careful.
Cause she
by
did
looking
get off
at
and
him.
under Future, but
That
yeah,
is true.
yeah.
Hey, I think they just confused me.
So who need to step up? Them? Do they need to make us step up, or we need to step up?
We need to just step up because we are the men. We lead.
Because James say we're the pride.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah,
and
this-
this
yeah.
is another reason why
In
I
this
say
society,
we are
we
the
are.
prize. Yeah,
Right.
because the ratio.
Yeah.
And I think women know the ratio better than we do.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right.
I think that's
That's what I'm
So
saying. That's why I said
a
in this
lot of
generation.
what's
And
going
that's-
on is
and
because
that's
of
why
In
the-
this generation,
right,
we are.
and that's why you
because it ain't a whole lot.
Right.
it's less
But
men.
is it really though? I always wondered, like, is it really
I
a
think-
shortage of good dudes out
I
here?
don't think
Yeah.
so. I think it's
It ain't.
TV.
That's why I was asking you about it.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's a lot of lame brothers out here. Y'all lame as hell.
But it's
I ain't lying. These women ain't as boring as we think they are. They are more socialized. They more, you know.
but my
It's
thing
a lot
is,
of
it's
lame
somebody
brothers
for
out here,
everybody.
man. I
So
don't
even
care.
if it's a lane
I
out
agree
there,
with that too.
it's
No,
somebody
ain't
for
a
nobody
lame
want that
woman.
lane.
Yes,
Don't
it
nobody
is.
want that
You see
lane.
the
dog.
folk coming in here?
Bro, let me tell you something. With Instagram, don't nobody want no lame. Because
That's Instagram. They fake
all
it,
this
though.
social media done showed them what a hot dude. That's why the 40-something-year-old lady
But listen.
saying she want the edge.
But if they got five,
Because this society done showed them that there are some people with an edge.
Right.
You don't have to settle for the lane.
But check this out, though.
That's what I'm saying. And one of my questions was, do women even care about
But-
good guys?
But wait,
anymore?
for the
But-
show, let's clarify what you mean when you say lane.
right. Yeah.
Lame?
Yeah, it was lame.
Like dudes that ain't really got no game. You ain't got no life.
Okay.
You ain't been nowhere, you can't go nowhere, and you get with a chick, you don't know what to do with her. All you can do is take her to restaurants. You ain't traveled, you ain't got no life experience, you don't know nothing.
Right.
Or you know, you can take her to the club because that's what you did
So
with your boy.
what's your definition?
That's a lame to me.
I don't have no definition of lame or thug.
You don't know how to deal with a woman.
Well, my whole thing is you is what you is. I think it's somebody for everybody.
I feel you.
And that's how I look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's for men, me personally. For men, I think we don't think that deep.
Right.
I think that's women. You know, we physical. We looking at.
But it's them. That's the reason why
one
they
thing,
ain't getting with
right,
nobody.
And one thing about men, we can look at a fat butt, big breasts, but that we'll know if we can get it or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
People know.
We
Men,
do
I
the
think
math.
men know their level.
Right.
A man will know if they can get with a 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, 9 or
Right.
10.
Right.
Some of them, if their mouthpiece, the dude mouthpiece good, they know how to talk. They can
Right.
get in with that 10 if they may be a 5.
Right.
Because they know how to talk.
Right.
So I think it's all about what you think individually as a man, what you can get with. But for a woman, they list is about this long.
Hell yeah.
So by the
Ain't no
time
fun
they
to talk
crossing
to.
out, they 35
Mm-hmm.
to get to.
Right.
And so when they crossing out everything, I'm like,
That's what
bam, bam.
That's
I
what I
can't-
always say. They pass up on all the good ones in their early
Early years. But why you think their mind is on that level, though, in the early years? They want this, that. It's about 100 things on their list. Why they list so long, so early? That's my question.
Right.
Because we so simple.
We say we simple, but I swear a woman don't know what the hell she want. I just did a show last week.
They don't.
Asked the women what the hell they want.
But
They
what
don't know
age do they
want.
really figure it out on a
Huh.
higher percentage that they know what they want? I think it start like mid-30s, and that
Right.
time it be about
Mid
too
30s,
late.
40s, yeah.
And it be about too late
Yeah.
then.
Right.
As you got the little duck bill.
And then you got to realize
But
whatever you want, you have to be able to match that.
Yeah, but
Right.
I just thought about like
Right.
this too.
You can't be on a certain
Right.
level and want to obtain something
Right.
up here,
Right.
but you not striving to get up there. I
Nah.
ain't saying you got to be up there, but at least be working
But I
Right.
don't
You
even
got
think-
plans.
I don't
Right.
think it's like that though. If you really look at it, just looking at them as women growing up, you know, the first thing they see is like a big ass wedding, right? So women,
That's
they-
fantasy.
right? But in their 20s and 30s, they be wanting that fantasy, right? That started off as a kid. Then next level, they start looking at rappers or whatever the hot entertainment is at that time. So they want that particular type of dude. That's what that dude is selling, that image.
Right.
And they find out when they get in their 20s, they kind of want that image, which is a fantasy at the end of the day.
Right.
But they won't figure out that it's all fake until they get in their 30s.
I'm going to tell you what you just
And
made
then
me
when
know.
they in their 30s.
It ain't even that. You want me to tell you what you just made me figure out?
What?
When they young and they messing with that little thug.
But a lot of them
Hold
don't
on.
even get that thug.
Okay, they don't get that thug, but they messing with that little dude that's taking more risks and they out there having fun, right?
Right.
The dude that's taking more risks, he blowing a little more cash. He's the one with the cash, while the other kid going to school and trying to half-ass be a,
Right.
you know, I'm going to catch me a little girlfriend on the weekend, save me a little money for the movie. This dude got a car and he picking her up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she rolling with that.
Yeah.
So you get on a little later in life where, okay, he got the job. The serious guy got the job. He didn't come in the job. He came in entry level.
Right.
So he working his way up. So she's still looking at him like a peon.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the other dude on the street is getting money. He got the little edge. He got the flair, right? So by the time that dude that been consistent his whole life get to coming uphill, that's when she noticed him.
Right.
Oh, now he's stability.
Right.
And his money is adding up. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So it's a ride for them. It ain't a matter of, oh, I don't see this dude. I don't see this. Wherever the ride is moving the fastest,
That's why.
it's where they going to
That's what
hop
they
their
hop
ass on. And you have to watch that. You have to watch that. And think about the generations that done. And I mean, Gamefully been taught that. You know, I know my sisters, and I think that to the heavens of my mom, but have been taught, you know, to watch a man and, you know, see what his ambitions are, see how he gonna grow. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they looking at the young good guy coming up, that nigga ain't, the brother ain't interesting at all.
Nah.
He boring. He going to work doing 40-hour weeks, clocking in and clocking out,
Right.
driving that little piece of car. But on down the line, when he's supervising, he got a house and a mortgage and all this, and Playboy still just got the hot rod, and you don't know where he live at.
Right.
Let me flip it real fast. But them same type of dudes, since they wasn't getting it in with a bunch of women, now that dude ready to get it.
Oh, he ready to tell, yeah.
So
He about to, yeah.
So
That 401k about to, hey, yeah. He about to, yeah.
Now he ain't enjoyed his life then, but he about to enjoy that life now.
Yeah. He
So
gonna
how
make
do
him
a
pay.
woman that's ready? Now that man ain't really ready.
He the one to tell him, don't run my water that long. Turn that water off and then heat it down.
But
Yeah.
I see that too, though.
Yeah.
When they ain't get that experience, because they were focusing on getting that bag.
Right.
Now that they at that age, I'm talking about men. They at the
Right.
age that they want their family, but they want to play too.
Right.
So I think you got to look at that too.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
while the women was playing at their early age,
Right. Now he want to play when they old. Because he done been that good guy all them years.
Not even say he was a good guy. His mind was on his pocket.
He had that discipline. Yeah.
Yeah. And he wasn't thinking about the fast money. He was
Right.
thinking about that
Consistent.
that later on
Yeah.
consistent money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he ready to play, he got 2 kids, but she
I
got
don't
to
know
be
why when I was
Yeah.
young, these guys used to play over me because you kept choosing the kind that play.
right.
You
Yeah,
didn't
if you
choose
would
the
have
dude
caught
that
that
was
same
clocking
dude
in.
early
Right.
on,
Yeah.
Right.
could blow his mind away.
Right.
Y'all could be straight.
Right.
That dude
But he
fall
had to
back
go
on
clock
women.
in. The
He
other
had to
dude
go
was gonna
clock
come pick
in.
you up and take you to
So you
Zesto.
said, so you saying women need to mess with the
You
peons
said burn
early.
that crown. Say what?
You need to mess with the peons early.
Hey, get the peons when you see them get that job and they clocking in.
Right.
You better check in.
Check in early.
Anybody with some discipline. I mean that's it's like an old fashioned thing, but it's real.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Right.
Yeah.
That mean a lot.
Yeah.
Damn, we need to get some women on here.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. Because I want to hear their opinion.
Yeah.
'Cause I think I'm
You
right.
need to bring I ain't gonna call nobody name on air,
Who?
Oh.
but you need to come on. You've been in the barber shop.
Oh.
I can't think of what's
your
her
client.
name? Your
The short
client.
hair.
Oh, she be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, what's her
I
name?
get on.
Yeah, they ain't gonna put her out there. We'll get her agreed.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need some different ages because I want to hear
Yeah.
what the 20s.
We're gonna do a panel. We're gonna do like
Yeah,
3
20s. I want some girls and
Younger,
dudes
yeah.
in their 20s.
Cause
I
these
want them
younger
from every-
millenniums,
Yeah, but I want them from
They,
every generation, from 20s, 30s, and 40s.
yeah. But all millennials, y'all out there, y'all messing up the world,
How?
huh?
How?
No,
I'm a
they not.
millennial.
They not.
Nah,
No,
they messing it up.
I believe in y'all. We
I
blame
think
it.
it's generation, what is it? X?
Yeah.
Y, Z?
Nah,
I
we
don't know. I
X.
can't keep up with
We
what it
X.
is.
I don't know.
We X.
What is it? What is it?
We
Way
X.
to
I
feel-
thought it was Generation X.
I think it's at the moment.
Nah, the X was before millennials.
I don't think so.
know.
Nah,
I think the
Baby
generation.
boom?
Baby,
Baby-
ain't no baby boomer.
Nah, we
they
the X. We
Baby
X.
boomers were before us.
We
Yeah.
X. We X. They millennials.
I'm a millennial.
Y'all
You got me by
millennials.
about
But I'm
6
talking
years.
about under
Nah, I
me.
ain't got you right here. Damn, nah.
I don't know.
What happened?
I was about to say they Generation Z, but that might be a movie.
Nah, it may
Oh,
be.
I don't know. It might be a Z out there.
It might be a Z out there.
Lost.
Damn Zika babies.
Generation
Oh,
lost.
them little bit of shit, they don't know nothing.
Oh man.
Yeah, but y'all.
So on the
said-
J. Gerrard, how you gonna say to these women out here?
Right.
well,
These
I'm
young-
not
I ain't
attempting.
gonna say the women, the fellas too.
Yeah.
I'm not attempting to say, but I mean, I'm gonna tell you to be honest.
You on
with
your
you.
way to being the
Yeah, you
relationship
gave the
guru.
young dude the
I'm
other
not
day
trying
some
to
good
be.
game.
I'm not trying because I don't want nobody to.
The young dude that I was cutting.
I don't
Young
want.
dude. I don't
He
know.
related
I
to
can
who?
say Charles. Dude, that's his name. Charles. You gave a little young dude I was cutting. the
The
other
little
day.
young fella.
Yeah, about cause he was going on the Valentine's Day. You remember?
Oh yeah.
He gave him some good game if you remember what you said.
Yeah. Get your life.
Nah, that wasn't
Oh, I
it.
don't know.
Get
I
your
got-
life.
Hey,
What is
listen,
that?
listen. I got 3 speeches. If you,
What's the
goddamn, you push me, I'm gonna hit the button and I'm gonna get the quote one of them. I do it verbatim. But
Oh, go ahead though.
But to hopefully on there,
Uh,
what I want to talk about is for real. It's some lazy, and I hate to say this, but it's some lazy ass men out there. You know, if you really want to get with a woman, bruh, and that's the woman that you've chose to be your example. This is how I'm gonna express myself. You know, to the feminine.
So what you tell? What,
Be 100, man. Don't come at no woman with no half-ass. If you in your 30s, you ought to know where to take a woman.
right.
You ought to know where to take her to eat. You ought to know the temperament to have and to turn your little baby off when you get in the car. But I don't know. Because millennials might like to listen to little baby. But I'm just saying, know the temperament. Have a life
We like to be.
to invite your
in
lady
both.
to. You know what I mean? Have a real life.
All right, let me.
Nobody
Okay, let me
won't
say
get to
this.
know
'Cause a
you
lot
in
of
all
times
years.
I think you need to be.
we talk
balanced.
about, we talk a lot
Both
about
of you
Rob,
do.
Yeah.
about men and women or whatever. But the real way is of what you feel to me is what you would tell the people closest to you.
Okay.
Like, what would you tell your daughter when it comes to men and relationships? How it should be, or what to look out for?
I would tell my daughter, if he's not showing you respectfully
right,
new experiences and showing you the finer things in life. And what I mean is not like where you coming from is not bad, but I'm looking to raise the level of your expectation. I want to go beyond what you used to. So that's why I say the finer things.
See, for
I
me,
got a question.
all I
I got a
tell mine
question
is like,
about that.
just be with somebody that's gonna
Respect you.
respect you, somebody
Right.
that's gonna be loyal to you, somebody
Right.
that's gonna be. Anything else
Right.
can come later.
Right.
The main thing is.
But I
somebody that's
want
gonna-
him to have the desire to move
Right.
her life to a higher plane.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Yeah.
just live with her where you found her at.
Okay.
Especially when she got a father. If she got a father, her life was pretty balanced.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? She knew at the end of the day, if it was somebody she needed to call, she could call them.
Right.
And she'll be all right. So give her that security. Don't have her out here insecure.
Yeah.
Don't have her, don't be with a guy that's gonna make you wonder about your relationship. If nothing else, you should be secure that this man loves you and he got your back.
Right.
Right.
Now, if he can't give you that, it's not worth you being there.
Yeah.
Because the same way you can, call your daddy, and I'm right there.
Yeah.
It's the same way he need to be. Because I can't go nowhere until that guy shows up.
Yeah.
As a father, that's really how you feel with your daughter.
Yeah.
Now,
I just want mine to feel safe,
right,
and protected,
Right.
and have somebody that's gonna be
good
loyal
to
to him.
Exactly.
Somebody that's gonna be good to him.
Exactly.
Okay. So what you tell your son about women?
If you don't really now, with boys is different. Once you get to that age where you seriously consider making a woman your life partner, and you out here dating, the minute you realize she ain't your bottom line, let her go. Don't play with it. Don't toy with it. Don't try to build her up to be. Let her
Right.
be whatever she is,
Yeah.
and let it go.
So why is
Or
it
keep it
different from a
moving.
boy and a woman, your daughter and your son? Because I think like this,
It should be the same.
it should be the same on the sense of. I think we should teach our sons how to be with a woman, or, not to play games. Because
Right.
since you raising a daughter,
Right.
you don't want her to fall for the
Right.
For a younger you.
yeah.
No, I mean the thing about that's interesting you say that, because that's the battle for every father,
Right.
Right.
and that is what we teach them not to fall
Right.
for the
Right.
younger you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's raising the standard in itself. I'm gonna be who I am and show you as a father.
Right.
But when you're looking for a life mate, you don't want the younger me.
But your son,
what I
back
mean?
to your son though.
Uh-huh.
Your son you don't want to prolong his will, or maybe his purpose,
Right.
or getting in his way of meeting that woman that he might have skipped over because he feel like he need to have this expectation on his life at a certain age.
But see that, and to be honest with you, that's true. My advice to my son and my daughter would be different, and you made me realize that just now.
Right. I think about that too.
For my daughter, I would tell her to take, to look at all that. But for my son, I want him to delay that decision as long as possible.
But why?
Live your life. I don't know why that's different. I don't know why it's like that, because I feel like as men, it takes us a little longer in development.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean? Because these women, by the time they in their 20s,
But
they got some idea of marriage and all of that.
Yeah.
And we hadn't even seen the world yet.
Right.
So how am I going to be what I need to be for you, and you got all this fantasy, and I ain't got no reality to back up none of this fantasy?
But you expect your daughter boyfriend or whatever to be able to provide that or be that man at her age.
That's the unfortunate thing about it.
What you already know, 9 times out of
Exactly.
10 is not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Dang.
And that's why a lot of times you watch them, and they'll probably date, and they'll end up with some, hopefully, you know, if you don't raise them, they'll end up with somebody older with some experience.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing, just think, as your daughter going to school, if you're sending your son out into the world and he's learning the world, he's learning experience, he's learning, you know, that hard-nosed stuff.
Right.
She's getting that intellectual build-up. So when they bring that back together, there's a chemistry that can work. But at that time, you need that boy to have that experience. Now, for me, when I went off in the military out of high school, that provided that for me.
Yeah. So it got me wondering because, you know, they say black people not getting married at a higher rate. We get married
Later.
percentage. Right. Not even later. Yeah, later. It is later. But I'm thinking since I don't know how other races teach their boys and girls, but I think it seems like we the only race that if you look at that balance, because since we so far behind, it seems like if the black families come together, we'll move up the ladder and everything. But since we so far behind, I think that's another way that you can look at it. The reason why, because we're looking for our sons to play the game for a little longer than we look for our daughters.
Instead of having them commit.
So
to
the
it.
relationships is so messed up
Offset.
in our community. Thinking about women and men in general from the beginning of what we was talking about, relationships. That could be just thinking about it now, just looking at it. That could be the reason why women been so messed up in general, because we telling our sons to play around till they about close to their 30s to want to be in a strong relationship,
Right.
while we looking at women like, dang, y'all can't play around.
Y'all got to close the deal.
Y'all got to close the deal, but they still really,
right.
they can't figure that junk out.
So we're really kind of coaching them away from each other.
Exactly.
Right.
I just
Damn.
thought about that.
We
Dang.
coaching them away, telling the boys to wait, telling the girls to hurry up.
Yeah, basically. Because you don't want to deal with no suckers who playing you. This, you
Right.
with your daughter.
Yeah,
You don't want your daughter dealing with no, but you telling your
put the finger on
son.
when you saw him.
Yeah, I'm putting that finger.
Yeah.
You called me a liar on your show.
When? Wait, hold on, man.
But going back to the topic.
Man, what type of,
Back to the
It's
topic, though.
interrogation.
Yeah, it is.
what's your boy name that came out with the book about King after King was dead?
Abernathy.
Abernathy. Don't talk about Abernathy shit.
but no, but seriously,
Ralph
though,
David, go
it's been
ahead.
thinking, though.
Right.
Hey, you look like Mary Oh, Paul Mooney.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Right.
No, but that is a good point.
I just
though.
thought about
Yeah.
that, though.
Because when they start getting older, you be like, when you gonna settle down? But then for a man,
You need to
it's
wait.
like, man, what you gonna do? Why you doing that?
Right,
It's
bro.
too
You
fast.
too, yeah.
All these-
Yeah.
So could
it
that
is a
be the
contradiction.
reason? Yeah, but
Right.
is that maybe that's the reason
That's
why
real.
the relationship.
Because you can be in your 40s about to settle down again and still be thinking, damn, is it too early to get out of here?
Because women be trying to
the
settle
game
down.
done been coached up to that. It's the,
Yeah.
you know,
So that's
the
why
hunt is out there.
Oh, that's good. So you see more women probably in a second divorce. Maybe, I don't know the percentage. It may be
Right.
because of that too. Because they may try to make a dude fall or get married early or have their kids.
Right.
Well, you got more dudes waiting.
Right. So you're going to end up with that dude that waited, marrying a chick, and it's going to be her second marriage.
Or,
Because she done jumped off early because they was pushed to go
or
early.
they might not ever get married at all. Because
Who? The dude or the
or
chick?
the chick. Because dude ain't about to look at her because she.
Right, because you done fell
You
into
done-
that percentage, right.
And you done had some babies and all that stuff.
Right,
So
you got them bags.
Yeah, you got a lot on you, so
Yeah.
that could be some.
That's a good point, son.
You know I'm a genius, but I'm the quiet one. I
Man.
said I'm a genius though.
Y'all
I,
crazy.
I boast and brag a little bit, but I'm humble. But I'm
That's
a
a good
genius.
point, though. Yeah.
I'm just,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
just-
marvelous.
That's not the end of this show, man.
How long we been
I
on
don't
here?
know, not that long.
Not that
Okay,
long. You
okay.
ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to do.
Pour
Well.
another drink.
What? What you say?
Say, pour another drink.
When I can get up, I'm gonna get up now.
Well, hold on.
Move that mic up too.
Oh, move the mic up.
Okay. Y'all go ahead and.
Hold on.
Why he moving
No,
the mic?
we about to close.
Oh, you about to close?
Yeah, about to close
Relax,
out.
brother.
Calm
He said
down.
he gonna fix another drink. I was gonna get
That drink
mine.
was-
Don't serve.
I had that
till
drink.
an hour.
Hey,
Tighten up. That's
You got
good.
it?
Yeah, it's all good. Even if it go down, it's good.
Tighten up. There we go.
Yeah.
Now we about to close though. You know, we the blueprint.
Yeah,
We
appreciate
on
you having me, brother.
yeah, appreciate you all on the
Tell
show.
us again, Jay Gerrard Show.
Yeah.
You
The
too.
Jay Gerrard Show at
YouTube.
Disco 100 Radio on YouTube every Tuesday at 6 o'clock to 7:30. We're
Open
gonna
your
talk
eyes up,
about it.
too.
Yeah, man.
I came on here with the blueprints, y'all,
So
and
when we do the panel, you gonna come?
yeah, I'm gonna come in on the panel. What time we gonna do it?
We'll let you know.
We'll have
Really?
our
Okay.
people contact your people.
Right.
Yeah,
Also,
We'll
you
go live.
You
We'll
on
tell you now.
you streaming on podcasts?
The podcast, yeah.
What you streaming on? You on
Man, I'm on
iTunes and all that.
iTunes, all of them. You want to get that word in a good encouragement in the middle of the day.
Right.
You
and,
know,
and when's the church
Some real
start?
stuff. No, it ain't. Don't clog on. Listen,
I got
don't
your name for you.
do not go in your prayer closet and then log on to that podcast.
You
Trust
know,
me.
No, you is the relationship preacher.
How I get to be the
Dang,
relationship?
that's your man. Relationship
They
preacher.
call me the relationship
Yeah.
preacher.
They like to hear that
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what the dude said on the
fake
show
voice you
last
got.
week.
Talk
He
to
said
us.
every life coach he know is single. Hey, that's all I'm saying. I ain't got no
Majority-
rings on. They want to make me the
majority,
the
yeah.
relationship preacher. If you want to listen to that,
You
hey.
single though, right?
No, the thing about it is this. Don't fake yourself out. Don't fake yourself out. If it ain't you, take it off.
Right.
It ain't no shame in that. It ain't never too late. The shame is getting married and then still being all over the fence.
Right.
Decide you as long as you single ain't got no ring in your head, you can decide every day
Oh dang, I meant to
until
ask
you
y'all
figure
this.
out who the hell you
Man,
are.
Yeah.
I know we supposed to be in closing, but I went up to check and I went to my old barber shop. So a dude asked me, I ain't gonna say his name. He asked me, he told me he can never be married, right?
Why?
I don't know. I think my thing is I look back and I told him this though, because he at one point he did.
But why can't he not be?
He said never be.
Yeah, because I guess a little drama, relationship drama.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
look back at it, I think a lot of people, reason why they can't be married, because for dudes, I think you're forcing it. I think if you put an age on when you want to have this and that, you put a date on it, it deters you or mess you up in your marriage. I think never put a date on anything. Let your life flow. You feel me?
Right. When it
Because if
happened,
you-
it happened.
It happened. I think
Right.
that's what messed a lot of dudes up because they searching, thinking this girl gonna be, this woman gonna be this and that, but you forcing something that she might not be ready for,
Right.
or she not. It's not
Right.
just that time.
Listen, y'all.
But that
just
comes
heard-
back to comparison. A lot of people compare their life to other people's life.
But I think also it's what they've been taught, or they feel like at certain ages they want to have this, or they put that on themselves.
Right.
Their expectation on their life expectation on themselves that they want to be married at 26, want to have a baby at. You know how people I hear
Right.
dudes in here. I ain't gonna call my man name out, but he already had a plan. He don't want to be married till he's 30. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about.
But when dudes do that, it's something the dudes that I know, like I knew one dude, he went into detail about how his wedding was gonna be.
What?
I'm like,
Oh,
dudes
wedding?
don't do that.
No.
I
Like
was gonna say
something a
what the
little
hell wrong
strange
with
about.
him?
Yeah, something a little strange about that.
I
But,
think
It's
you
a
know, we got some-
tuxedo wedding or what, bro? What? Y'all got a little
You
two
know, we,
tux
uh,
laying out on the bed or what?
I think that's what kill it for dudes though. Expectations on when they want to do this, and I think you just need to let your life flow, man.
Right.
If you find a good
Yeah.
woman, let that flow.
Can't
And
put
be,
that pressure
if,
on.
Exactly.
if it's not a good one, you need to just run.
Just like
I
I
think
said,
it's
you don't
that.
never know when it's gonna pop
Right.
up.
So if you find that one at 22 and it look like it's gonna be what it is, do you?
Yeah.
If it happened at 30, it's just you.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
somebody said, they know somebody that met what dude said? They met and 2 weeks later they was married and they still together to this day.
Right.
How many years later?
He said over 20.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
that's
got
their
their own
situation.
story. Right.
some
That ain't for
people may
everybody.
be in a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know what? I'm gonna
Some
tell you
people be
this.
together 12 years.
And you're right.
This is why
Yeah,
I
they
like
get
to
married,
come
they
to
still
the
together.
blueprint, because these guys is just, I'm telling you, they are the relationship gurus.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
it's-
you.
Listen, I just got earthed off of these guys. We're going to talk about, you just gave me the topic from, and I might have to invite them down there because it's going to
We
get
come down
stinking.
We read it. I missed
Why
the
should we get married? Okay, period.
The pros.
Think about
Pros
it.
of it.
Why should we get married?
You want to wait for this?
We can prelude or whatever, but that's what I want to talk about. Why should we get married? You got a perfect relationship with a chick. Y'all, everything flowing. She, the game is good. Everything is smooth. Why should
Well,
we
I
get
can
married?
give you one example.
me-
What is it?
to
Okay,
me-
I give you
because
one
if you gonna go and
go
say,
first.
because
Go
you
first.
ain't that traditional chick,
Right.
you can't come at me and be like, oh, because I'd rather marry than to burn, like the Bible say, because we've been cutting it up.
Right.
So
But
now
what-
you want to flip
but
back
why
and be
can't-
the
why
old school
can't it
chick
not be
and act like you,
traditional?
because
Because her
you can't
actions-
say you want half for it and leave the other half. That's one thing about the old school way. You can't take half for it. You take the whole thing or you throw it away.
No, even the old school wasn't doing
But
it
I,
all
but
the
I,
way.
But I'm
I'll
just
give you-
saying.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an
But go
example.
ahead.
Like why is marriage the end game?
Go ahead.
Well, not-
If we got a good
I- I-
relationship, why is marriage the end game?
It depends.
Why
to
I
me,
need to marry
personally,
you?
It depends. To me, marriages depends on
On your religious belief.
not that because
On something your
to
parents
me,
told you,
I
that's
think
that?
it's deeper than that.
Right.
Me personally,
Right.
I think it's when you are getting married, what age and all that too. But if you looking at future, I think we don't understand our bloodline as black people. Period.
Okay.
So if you want to have families,
Okay.
marriage is important.
Legacy.
Because you're not just legacy. When they look back in history and say
Well, who look back in history?
your kids, they want to look you up and your wife, right?
Okay.
How do they find each other? You're gonna be harder to find a baby mama and a baby daddy.
Right.
Dude that's living all the way and got buried all the way across the country. And you
Used
out
to
here.
be.
It still goes on now.
Okay.
People
Used
want to
be
know
hard.
their family, man.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it.
So that's why we get married.
we should. That's one point.
That's one.
That's just one.
But
Yeah,
like
I don't
Ann
think
said,
marriage is
but
as
like
big a
Ann
thing as
said-
y'all still think
But
it
like
is.
Ann said,
man.
it's a business. So
See?
if
But business don't mean money though.
but
I know it's an arrangement.
No, it's not.
no,
That's
an
a bad
arrangement.
word.
listen,
That's bad
if
word
you
too.
if I'm with a woman
No,
and we
that's bad word.
and we love each other and I've decided that this is gonna be my partner for life,
I'm gonna lay my life down here.
then it's rights that come with that.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So legally, I want you to have what I have.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So now
And handle my
can
business.
that arrangement be done without marriage? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do most people do it? Absolutely not.
Nope.
Right.
You think about how many people have been married to somebody else, got a divorce, or just forever stayed separated.
Right.
Now they got a new girlfriend.
Right.
Them and the new girlfriend been together 30 years.
They common law married. Yeah.
No, but look.
They don't get
But
nothing.
if they
Right.
didn't
They don't
handle
get nothing. You right.
if
they
they
don't.
didn't handle their business right,
Right.
the man passed away.
Hey, his wife get it.
The old one might be coming back like,
Get
this
the
is my
check.
house. You got to go.
Right.
You gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the kids come in.
There's certain legal rights that
Right.
come
The
with
kids come in. Everything go to the kids.
it. Right.
No, stepmama, you got to go.
Right.
Peace out.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or you pass away, wasn't no paperwork involved.
Right.
So now you got a GoFundMe page.
Right. But
And all that other type stuff.
see, the thing is, that's an old construct.
That's not old.
The new construct is, I am efficient.
Right.
You are efficient.
Right.
If you expire in some whatever, you should have the legal means to have set in line what you need to happen.
I understand
And
it.
it should
sounds
should
good.
be generous to me, and but at the end of the day, I'm efficient.
Okay.
I don't
So
need.
how would you feel? You go to this woman wedding,
It's
funeral
about-
and all that, and they kids and ex-husband don't want you around
After they gone.
after they gone. You've been with this woman for the last 10, 15. You super in
Yeah,
love.
well, that's you right. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, there are points to it, but I'm just saying we got to stop thinking that for the next generations that marriage is the end all game. I don't believe that. I think that is changing, and that is where our generation is losing this generation.
Nah,
I don't think.
I think
I don't think marriage has the
I
same
think
appeal.
for our community
Generation-
that's dangerous.
because this
For our
generation,
community.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
because this
Yeah.
generation,
I
the ones
see
who
it as
haven't
that.
been married or not getting married, you look at it.
Right.
The ones who was married, look at them. They more successful then than we are now. That's not
And granted,
Right.
it ain't
Right.
for everybody. You know,
right.
Right.
It
Yeah, right. It ain't never been for everybody.
It ain't for
It never been
everybody,
for
but
everybody.
you know, to me, just like I was talking about the dude that went in depth about his wedding and all that, how something was a little strange about,
Right.
something a little off about it.
That sounds a little off.
The people that always say, "Well, I don't need no paperwork
Right.
for me and mine" or
Right.
whatever, it always be something a
The
little.
same people that don't vote.
Right, it be something a little weird about them. Be something a little strange
Right,
about
they
them.
weird
You
in
know
the
what I
way.
mean?
Right.
And if you talk to people like that long enough, eventually, some kind of way in the conversation, they'll be like, "Well, we ain't married. I can do what I want to do."
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's their whole bottom line.
Right. That's
their
exactly
whole
what it
bottom
is.
line.
That's
right.
exactly what it is.
Yep. At the end of the day, I can do what I
Yeah.
want to do.
Right. Yeah.
So they basically run the game.
Yeah.
Running game.
Yeah.
They cool with their house and home.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel like, like we talked about time limits and all that.
Right.
I really do feel like somebody can be together for a long time
What's
before
a
they
long
get
time?
married.
What's a long time?
Let's
What's
say,
a long
let's
time?
say let's say 12 years.
Oh,
They can be
Exactly,
dating for
man.
12
no,
years.
they can't. Not these days. Not with the internet and these sisters.
That don't mean nothing. People be front on the internet.
Right.
They be
Shit.
the same ones who be coming. be the
sisters
same
ain't finna-
ones be in a
you can-
relationship
these
for
sisters ain't
12
finna do
years.
this
Right. You
internet.
can let somebody influence you into talking you out of your good
Hey,
situation.
You know what?
Right.
Hey, you know what a dude can say?
Right.
You can be my Oprah.
Damn. I'll be
Oh,
Stedman.
You be my Stedman. They ain't married, right?
Yeah. No.
But like I said, there's something a little strange about that whole situation.
But a lot of people.
I mean, can you imagine though? If I was Stedman, I would feel like if I married this chick, I have disappeared as a human.
Why?
I mean, the last thing you can do is not marry her and at least retain your name. If
I
you
think
marry
that's it.
Oprah,
Right.
you Mr. Oprah. You done lost your name, your identity. They might not even use your picture no more.
He the
I
arm
think.
candy.
Nah, man. He always gonna be the orange
No, he
candy.
ain't.
He the arm candy.
Hey,
But
I can't
he
special
always
event.
the orange candy though.
Listen.
Because it's Oprah though. If she is the face, she's on TV, so everybody knows who she is.
Right.
And that means you got to step it up. You got to have some confidence. That means you don't have
That's
no
true.
confidence.
That's
I'd
true.
be the orange candy.
I mean, I don't
Oh,
mind
man.
it, but I'm just saying the whole marriage thing would just diminish. Because what I understand of him is like he's like a businessman. So anybody that you done try to establish yourself.
Right.
So to be totally sucked into somebody's
But you wouldn't know who
You
he
know.
was without Oprah, right?
hell no.
Exactly. So he was always
So
going to be.
he already sucked in
He
anyway.
already sucked in, so it doesn't matter.
But he don't want to be.
How you know? He taking this
He might not
position.
care.
He
Yeah.
been in that position for how long?
Yeah, he holding it down.
He cool.
Yeah,
He cool.
yeah.
He cool, man.
So could you be the first man of the church?
No, hell no. Especially at the church. Hell
If your old lady was a preacher,
Yeah.
Oh Lord, no.
yeah, you gonna be
No.
the first man, first
No.
gentleman.
Giving honor to the first. Giving honor to the
Y'all
pastor
know
and
what?
the first
The devil
husband.
been busy.
He stand up.
I'll
But
tell
you
him
was
and tell him, man.
But you was
I'll tell on
celebrating. What's her name? Kamala. You celebrated
Nah,
her.
I ain't know I did, man. I
They
can't
did.
celebrate them. I'm still trying to figure out if Biden the robot, man. They don't bring him out in the rain, man.
So you
Hey,
could be.
look,
You
He
could
don't
be
come
in-
out in the rain.
You
He a
could be
robot.
in your lady's shadow.
I mean, I can, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, no. Yeah.
Right.
But if I'm being in the shadow, baby, I'm gonna have my heels up now. You can't have me standing over here in the suit.
like that.
Yeah.
I can be in the shadow. Hey,
Catch
your
them by
heels
themselves
up,
though. They be cool.
Nah, because I'm gonna be by the pool with a drink. They ain't finna be in no suit standing in the background like, nah.
You gotta play your position
Nah,
for
you
that.
go on and do
no,
that.
you gotta play that position for.
Hey, put the FBI
Nah,
man
if
in
you
there.
walking and got to walk a red carpet to an event, you need to play your position.
Okay. Well, we gonna see how often. I ain't seen that boy with Kamala a lot.
But look what he is.
Right? You saw you
Hey,
heard
if
me?
it was
You
one of
heard me?
us,
You heard me?
Hey,
Right.
hey, but if it was a
You
black
heard me?
dude,
Right.
but
She
if
done
black
made her
dude,
come down there and be accountable.
He would have been want to be seen too.
That's what it is, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Hey, black dude make more
Nobody
so.
rolling up.
She gonna be gone majority of the time.
Black people that caught up in the scandal in the house. Hey, you think Lewinsky was something? They just run the whole circus through there.
It'd be something stupid
Hey.
too, like bad
The
checks.
first joint. He left a marijuana
Right.
joint in the Oval Office.
He done
Like,
spent all the taxpayer money on his
right,
whores.
right, on his horse, right,
You the PPP scandal.
right. Where he allegedly used the Hotel Tonight app to book a room. We're like, okay. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up.
We the Blueprint. Subscribe, like,
Subscribe.
share.
We on all podcasts.
We the
We on
Blueprint.
platform, all
all
platforms,
podcast
audio.
platforms,
Oh, yeah.
audio.
Or
That's
check
what-
us out on the video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jay Gerrard.
Oh, yeah.
Aunt Little,
Joel.
Joel.
The
Joel.
Love Doctor.
Nah, that gotta be
Relationship
that.
Guru.
The
No.
preacher. Love preacher.
Love Preacher. That's
Nah,
what
no,
it
it
is.
ain't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the relationship preacher.
Preacher of Love.
You abandoned me.
Yeah.
Love don't live. Hey, love don't live here.
I'm
no
gonna ask you
more.
when we get on your show though.
What's that?
Why you don't? What really about marriage? Why you don't want to be married? Is it? I'll wait till we get on your show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna go in.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
I got a line of questions.
I can't-
I
I'm
may
ready.
forget, so it may.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I got a line
Tell
of
us
questions.
what that finger on you. Tell
I'm
us
ready.
about the.
I'm
tell
ready
us.
for
You
all the
Call me a
chaos.
liar.
I'm ready for all the chaos and all of that. Hell no.
Yeah.
We done, right?
Yeah, we done. We out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought y'all be trying to hit extra footage and shit. I gotta make sure
Keep
we
it
got
rolling.
Yeah, be like, keep it rolling. This nigga finna trip. This nigga finna trip. Nah, but fuck all them hoes. I ain't mad at them.